Okay. Gonna continue where we left off yesterday, which very much might mean that this is the last day of the mini Metal Max runs we've been doing. We did Returns, and then we did this. The only one we didn't do was Metal Saga, because I've played that before. And I did look it up, and the final boss of that wasn't Noah. I forgot. It was like a kind of similar to this one in that they were it was like a cyborg dude that was kind of activated when Noah died to exterminate humanity. So kind of similar to this. We're also fighting, except in this case it's big robots instead of humanoid ones. But yeah, machines that were sent to destroy humanity after Noah died, which Noah died in the first game. And I kind of looked up all the other games. Yeah, the only game where Noah's the final boss is the first one that we played right before this one. All the rest of them have dealt with the fallout afterwards, stuff like that. So I suspect we're at the final boss. So this could very easily. I did set everything up before I did some tinkering and everything before I closed the game after I got off stream yesterday. So all indications, this is the end. In which case I'll probably stop stream so I can get a nice video to upload and then start back up. And still not 100% sure what game I want to do next, but I'm leaning towards starting. I haven't played any of the East games, so I'm leaning towards doing East 1. Also, because I know that East 1 and 2 are both like 8 to 10 hours long, so I could probably finish them the next couple of days. You know, a nice short game to... I usually like to do a short game in between longer ones. Okay, no turning back. This is usually the... Let's save in a different place just in case we're outmatched. But yeah, the no turning back, that's usually a... Especially the Shin Megami Tensei series, except they usually do that for every major boss, but I haven't seen them do that for any boss, but they kind of just pop them up on you, so... Which is why I'm guessing this is the last one since they're warning me. They definitely never warned me about a boss before. That'd be the perfect spot for Poem to be like, I'm giving them all I got, Captain. Yeah, this definitely feels like last boss end of the game. Alright, so Super Tank's reporting for duty, I guess. Looks like I have to beat him first before I can go get that, whatever it is. You are weak to electricity, so let's load up on electricity. Yeah, we kind of already are. I don't know. It would have to do double damage to do as much as this, and I don't know if the weaknesses do double. God. I got too close. Guntaurus Mark II. I'm just gonna unload on him. I don't want to waste my skills. I need those for the last boss. Boom! First mini boss is down. I gotta say, I like this final area music. Slightly ominous, but not excessively so. Batterio. Obviously they want me to be able to have some items to refill my shields after I'm done with this little gauntlet. $220mm Gaia. How much damage is that? $1440. Not bad at all. That's second only to my Neftech weapon. Alright, so where is this guy? Oh wait, what the? I'm a moron. Square is an item, not an enemy. Battery XO. Fire. Zamanza. I don't think I have any more fire. So 7, 568. Something tells me they're not going to let me get in the range. So he does hit a bit harder than the other one did. Three turns?
勝ったな。これ以上強くなってもしょうがねえんだけど。
So Sunburn X. I could have used that on that guy. Gaia Alloy. That's what I needed to make a 220 Gaia, which I already picked one up, but that's what I needed to make one. I already had the actual cannon frame. I'm gonna make a quick guess. Okay, so this guy is just defense to everything. Okay, yeah, so whatever that last item is, it's behind him. So let's go with non-elemental. Those quite yet. Those are my end game. Actually, this is big karate spamming. Just punch his face in. This is Metal Max Xeno. Post-apocalyptic, basic, kind of like a Skynet type computer thing, took over the world, destroyed humanity. I'm in the final boss gauntlet right now. Before I played this, I played Metal Max Return, and in that one you destroy that computer, and this is, I want to say, 7 or 8 games later, of which we've only gotten 2 of them over here, and the first one was a fan translation that I played. Basically, yeah. But it's all about your tanks. So, and if you've ever played BattleTech or MechWarrior, you know, that franchise of tabletop or they make computer games too. It's very similar tank building to that, in that you have, like, you know, your tonnage is based on your engines, and then you have hard points for weapons. You can change the hard points to get other weapons and configure for certain weapon loadouts and other things, and then how much armor you have depending on how much extra weight you have after you load all your weapons in. So it's really good. It's really fun with the customization. This is more of a budget title, so the presentation is not great, but I've always liked the tank customization. What was I looking for? Right, sort by combat power. So this is the second to last guy, so we can put on something decent. She might. It's a very little known series, because like I said, we got Metal Saga, which was on the PS2, and this on the PS4. And there's a fan translation for the Super Nintendo remake of the first game. The first game was on NES. There's a fan translation for that. And I think the people who did the fan translation for that are working on the fan translation for the second one. And 3 and 4 were, I believe, on the DS and 3DS, but they never came over either. And then there were some other, like, Gaiden side games that aren't actual numbered, which I'm not sure if this is a numbered entry or not either. Okay. Yeah, you're constantly finding tanks that have new, different configurations and putting them all on. Have a non-elemental. Guess we'll go with that one. But yeah, so like, I have this one all set up for special weapons, and then you can add like passive abilities to it. And this one's all set up for cannons. And then this one is just a full machine gun rush. You can mix and match, of course, but since I have computer chips that let them fire all of a certain type of gun at the same time, I tend to I'd specialize them out so I could get them all to just unload. Okay, what do I want to get the first strike with? See how much we want to take off him. That's interesting. I'm going to disagree. These are all the cannons I can fire, and because I have all cannons on this one and the chip, I can just shoot them all at once. Same with machine guns here. And special weapons on this one, which I'm trying to conserve ammo because special weapons have very few ammo, so I'm using this one, which is basically just a fist on the end of a piston. This is the last mini-boss before I get to the last boss, so after this I have to switch to all my best gear. Oh yeah, he got his face punched in. Extra large battery. Alright. So that's the last item we can pick up. fixed. I think I've already got him set up with all the best. Actually, I don't... Can I get a look at this thing's weakness, or is it just going to throw me in the battle? Just in case it throws me right in a battle, let's heal up. Oh. How heavy is that Gaia? $14 tons. That explains the loss of shield. Those are heavy too. Actually, let's get rid of you just so we can get a little bit of shield back. About another 1,000. Hopefully that'll be enough. You have my best driver in there, so the defense should be a lot higher. Get it maxed out. Alright, let's do this. Doesn't look like we're gonna... Oh wait, yeah we do. Alright, yeah, he's... Same. Strong, tall elements. And the glove has been thrown. Yep. Big killing machine with a really stupid name.
Xeno, 母さん、俺に力を貸してくれ。
Don't know if that'll do anything, but let's give it a try. Alright, got my attack up on my main tank. Hidaka, you moron, you jumped out to do your attack while he was shooting the beam. Well, I'm doing this with 2 tanks. tempted to see if I can go for a revive. But even if I do, she's not likely to survive. So next turn when she can get in the tank. Gotta risk it to get the biscuit. Do not shoot the little girl. Yep, she's dead again. I can revive and heal her, but humans don't really stand up to tank level enemies at all. They usually get one shot. So I would have to heal her, and then she would have to survive till the start of my next turn so I can tell her to get back in her tank, which, as you can see, didn't happen. That got damaged. I was trying to get her to do her mechanic attack at the start, which lowers the defense of mechanical enemies, but she was a moron and she jumped out of the tank to do it right when he was in the middle of firing. It happens sometimes. It's very unfortunate timing. Still don't know if that attack up works on tanks or just people. Two cannons damaged, but they're not destroyed. Destroyed my spider tank's interception device. Spider tank is out of HP, but I don't want to risk having someone jump out to use a battery on it. It's not the one really doing all the damage. The only one that has that skill is in my main tank. But he's dead. Don't know if that works on tanks. Oh, you really don't like him. One cannon wrecked. This is not looking good. Yep, I lost. Just shoot at it and yell at it while it kills me. That missing 40% was what she would have done had she not died, because she's the second most powerful tank.
戦闘の続行は不可能と判断し、緊急機関転送、通称エバックを行いました。これより戦闘能力
Well, that does mean I can make another Gaia, though. If I had the money, which I don't. Pretty sure I'm gonna have to fight all the mini-bosses again. Yeah, it was also... It was risky. I knew it could go wrong. But then again, I literally started this stream with just these battles to do, so... If it went wrong, I had time to do it again. No, don't turn back, go forward. Why is turn back the first option? No, I don't want to save my failure. Oof. I haven't played Final Fantasy III. I think that's like one of the only older ones I never got to, because I think it only had a release on PSP or something. I remember like there's only like one or two systems it was on, and I never got it. Yeah, because I played 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then after 10-2, I kind of gave up on the series. Yep, all the mini-bosses are back. So the final... So it's got, what, like a Shin Megami Tensei-style final dungeon that just goes on forever? This first one was electricity. first one was electricity, and he went down pretty quick. Yeah, that does sound like it would take a while. Did you know it was going to be that long when you started the last stream of it? Yeah, I still think the most annoying dungeon I've seen in a JRPG is still the 2 towers in Rogue Galaxy. Man, those just felt like they went on forever. And it wasn't even anything interesting about it. See, I was really looking, when it first came out, I was really looking forward to Rogue Galaxy. And then it kind of got on my nerves. It was just... I'm not a big fan of crafting systems. I'll tolerate them if they're done pretty well and they're not too much, like, too complicated. They don't always rely on super rare drops or anything. But that one kind of did. Like, there were so many things you couldn't make because there was, like, you know, 1 in 256 chance to drop stuff that you need. And then the combat was kind of slow, and there was, like, 3 or 4 dungeons in that game that were just sadistically designed. Two down. And switch to non-elemental stuff. This is the guy that I just punched in the face. Alright, now round 2 with the big guy.
これで少しは強くなったのか。
Alright, now nobody die when I'm doing the buffs, and this will go good. Okay, so he's got his attack up. She's got her attack up, and nobody died. Gotta do. I do really like this final boss music, though. danger zone on shield yet. Yeah, the super bosses for this one don't show up till New Game Plus. Which I'm not really going to go into. I'm going to move on to another game, and I might play more of this in my free time, but this game has, like, I think in order to do everything in the game, you have to go through, like, 7 cycles of the game. Good God, that just wrecked all our shields. He has got nothing left. Oh, that explains it. That's why he completely destroyed our shields. That was like his last legs. Yeah, and then on the second and further playthroughs, you can choose to play it without story events, so you can just kind of open world, go through it however you want, but every time you beat it, the difficulty goes up and more stuff gets unlocked. And I think the last, like, there's more tanks more stronger tanks you can find, more weapons you can find, stronger enemies you can find, but I think you can't find the last stuff until, like, playthrough 6 or 7 when it gets to the highest difficulty.
とりあえず直近の人類絶滅は回避できたようですね。
力がみなぎってくる。
Yeah, because it's kind of like Disgaea. Like, there's items that you can find. I've got some of them from going to a certain area, a hidden area in this. And then on the second playthrough, a lot of other enemies will drop them. There's items that can raise your level cap, and then there's other items you can find that can raise the cap on parts. So yeah, it's kind of like Disgaea, where you just post-game grind over and over to get super powerful. Which I kind of played Disgaea the same way. I go through the story, and then I'll mess around with it a little bit here and there, but I don't take it seriously once I'm done with the story.
はーい、ちょっと強くなったみたい。
もう行くのか。ああ、留守を頼む。任しとけ。俺がきっちり仕切ってアイアンベースを守り抜いてやる。
君が仕切るって。冗談は顔だけにしてくれたまえ。
なんだと。
オイラも一緒に行くよ。お前にはオイラが必要だろ。
いいのか。もう言っとく。トニーには会えないかもしれないぞ。
それもいいかなと思ってさ。
Good for you. You got over her.
お前さんがここにやってくるまではこの世に生き残ってるのはわしら3人だけじゃと思ってた。
本当にね。でもこんなに生存者がいた。この広い世界にはきっとまだまだたくさんの生存者がいるわ。
そうね。あなたのことを好きになってくれる女の子もね、ヨッキー。
そうかな。いるかな、可愛い女の子が。
きっと食べたことないめちゃくちゃ美味しい食べ物も見つけちゃうかも。宗師、ひとたび去りてまた帰らずなんて言いますけど、いつでも戻ってきて OK ですよ。幸運とご分を祈ってます。 May the tank be with you.
What? Why am I leaving in the first tank I found? That thing's weak.
モンスターを殺しに行くぞ。
はいはい、了解。でもオイラはさ、トニーよりずっと可愛くてオイラのこと好きになってくれる子を見つけちゃうぜ。
Where the hell is Tony? She stole away in the tank. Crazy stalker. Alright, now we watch the credits roll. Marvel movies have conditioned me to wait for anything after the credits. If they make another one, I'm kind of hoping that the main character from this one ends up being the last boss of that one. Because he's basically infected with nanomachines, and part of the story was that they're slowly taking over his body and he's going to become a machine at some point. So I kind of hope he ends up the last boss of the next game. Because that's basically what the last boss of Metal Saga was a dude that was turned cyborg and taken over by the programming that Noah left behind.
してなかった
Since that only took an hour, I think once this is over, I'll probably do East. I haven't played any of the East games, so I'll probably do East 1. Why is the science experiment back in her tube? Is that just a flashback?
夜明けが見知らぬ街角にも夜明けを待ってる
Yeah, I have all of them except for 8. I'm waiting for 8 to either go down in price or go on sale because I want to get it on PS4, not Steam, because I've heard Steam, depending on your computer setup, can crash a lot, and I don't know if my setup is one of those. So I want to get it on PS4, but it's still $60. I want to wait for it to go down or not. But I have all the other ones on Steam. I just haven't played them yet. Got too huge a backlog.
わずかな君への思いは永遠にとどめた
But I figure the first and the second one are pretty short, so I can get through those and then maybe play something else. Then go back to the next one later, kind of go back and forth.
見つめ合った
Nah, I wasn't. I think the first time I popped into your stream was yesterday, Monday. Quarter of a century has passed since this series began. To all the fans who have supported this series and played the game, we thank you all from the bottom of our hearts. We hope that your future is bright, not ruined. Yeah, I'd love to support you more, but you don't bring your games over here. Like, I've got a 3DS, you know. Bring over 3 and 4. Ah, the damn stalker's back. Go away, crazy lady.
来ちゃった
Turn the tank around.
なんだよ、なんでトニがここに？
だって私だけ置いてけぼりなんてひどいじゃない
So that's my save right before I went to the last boss. And this is the save. Yeah. They're like a minute apart, so I'll take the earlier one, save over that one, and that'll be my new cycle.